Hello, welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this luxury bubu gown style. It's a very simple tutorial and it's beginner friendly. All you need to do is to make sure you pay attention so that you don't miss anything. It's very technical if you don't pay attention. Not very technical anyway. So to make this, I used 3.5 yards of fabric, crepe fabric. You can use 4 yards if you are tall. Then I'm going to fold my fabric. To fold my fabric, first I'm going to fold it like so. Lengthwise, I'm going to fold it into two and then fold it again into four. So this is me folding it lengthwise into two. And then I'm going to fold it again into four. So after folding it into four like this, first of all, I like to cut out some fabric for the flap in front. So this is what I have here. I made 7 inches there. So I'm going to cut off this place for the flap in front or the placket in front, anyone you call it. After cutting it out, it should be 3.5 unfold. Next, we will go ahead to cut this bubu gown. So we just need only one measurement, and that is from the shoulder line here to the length where you're starting the cowl design. So I'm going to come down from the shoulder line 40 inches. Here I'm going to square this place out. So this is where the cowl design will start from. On that place, you're going to divide the hips divided by 4 plus 4 inches, and you're going to mark that there. You square it down to the hemline. So here I'm going to square this down to the hemline straight, and from that place you will start making your cowl bubu gown design. So from here like this, you make it the way I'm showing you now. Make sure you pin your fabric down so that when you're moving it like this, it will not you understand what I'm trying to say, but it will not move. It will still maintain where it is. So this is it after I was done. Next, I'm going to go ahead to cut that out. This is the only thing we are going to be cutting off from this fabric. Next, I'm going to mark the sleeve length. So from the shoulder, you're going to come down to the sleeve length like 12 inches. I'll go ahead and notch it. This is where I will stop when I'm sewing. You see the notch, this open place is for the sleeve. So next I'll go and make a crease here by ironing this place. This is very important. This is it after I was done making the crease on the shoulder and on the side, on the center front. So this is it like this. So this is the front, this is the back. So this line here is the shoulder line. I'm going to mark shoulder divided by 2 and mark it here, which is 7 inches. And from there, I'm going to come down 14 inches towards the front and connect these two lines. And towards the back, I'm going to go down. I'll also make the same 7 inches and go down 10 inches. So for the front is 14, the back is 10 inches. From there, you are going to measure the width of the pleat. I want it to be 3.5, so I'm measuring 7 inches. By the time I pleat it, it's going to be 3.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect that. Remember, the front is 14, the back is 10 inches. So I'm going to pick these two like this and pin them down. This is where the pleat is going to be. So you carefully pin this down. Remember, the front is 14 and the back is 10 inches. I'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. 7 inches, 14 inches, also the other side 7 inches and 10 inches at the back, and connect the lines. Then I'm going to mark 7 inches for the pleat and go ahead and pleat it. Remember, we have not cut the neckline at this point. So after pleating this, we are going to make the rope for, there's a tie rope. This is it. I went ahead and ironed it properly. So this is the front and this is the back. On the front side, this rope I'm going to is 2.5 inches after sewing it. You can have like 30 inches. The side that is open, you're going to insert it into the front part of the pleat. So at the end, at that 14 inches, you're going to insert this rope and pin it down properly. This is so that when we are going to be sewing the pleat, we will sew the rope at the same time. So I'll go ahead and pin it down. On the other side too, I'll do the same thing and insert the rope into it. You can see that is the rope. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side. So after inserting the rope, I'll go to my machine and sew this from here to here. The same thing with the other side, from here to the 14 inches. So this is it. After sewing it, can you see the rope is inserted already? So we are going to go over to the neckline. So pay attention so that you see how I'm marking the neckline. So this side is the back and this side is the front. On the neck, on the shoulder, I will mark 4 inches and the neck depth 1.5 inches. I'll connect this like this. And then remember the placket I cut out, this placket, remember, is 3.5 inches after it is folded. So 1/2 inch is for sewing, so 3.5 inches. We are going to remove these 3 inches. So from the shoulder line, I'm going to come down 11 inches and go in 2.5 inches. By the time I sew away the 1/2 inch, it will remain 3 inches for the placket that I added. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and continue marking that 2.5 inches all the way down. After marking this, I'm going to cut the neckline like as you see me doing that. So this is what I have cut out, as you can see. Next, I'm going to sew the side seam. From that notch I made, you're going to sew 1/2 inch all the way to the hemline, leaving the arm opening. Then on the hemline, I used hemming gum to hem the lower part. After overlocking it, you use hemming gum to hold it down. So next off, we're going to be adding the strap in front, or the next placket, is for me to add the, so this flap. Is the placket. So you're going to start from here. You can also measure it at this point again, 1 inch, to be very short, and then I take the measurement all. So when you take that the other side round of the front, you should have some allowance. Just make sure you're not turning the hem of so the. So with this, I am already short of it. I'm going to so whatever that is remaining here. So just going to cut another fabric and add it. You're going to only add this to one side of the placket. So I'll add it like this to make it up. So I'll cut that out and join that to the flap I already cut out from the beginning. So you can see the joining. Next we are going to join this. Just be watching how I'm going to join this. You're going to place this like so, align the two sides together so that you can get the back midpoint. So from the center back, I'm going to measure 14 inches, and then from there I'll also measure 40 inches. That is where the slit opening will start from. You come down 40 inches and mark it. So you're going to sew it from here down to this place. So this will be a slit and the other side will be the neckline. You can see what I have here. You're going to align the center back to the back of this and sew it all round. When you get to the end of the hemline, you're going to first of all close the flap like this. You just hem it, turn it over and finish what you're doing. For the sleeve round, after overlocking it, I hemmed it with hemming gum. You can see it is overlocked. I hem it with hemming gum. So you can either use hemming gum or you can sew that place, but I use hemming gum for mine. So that is it, guys. We have come to the end of today's sewing tutorial. If you enjoyed this video and if you learned any new thing, let me know in the comment section. And guys, don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time coming across my channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always supporting my videos, for always dropping your comments. I appreciate a whole lot. Thank you guys. You can see how the bubu gown turned out. I'll see you guys in my next video.